Hey, it is your buddy Peace and Harmony with you here today, and we're zooming in and focusing in a little bit more in depth in terms of the narcissist or psychopathic indiscipline. Indiscipline meaning the lack of discipline, the lack of accountability, the lack of responsibility that they feel that they are entitled to based on their personality disorder, and then how it's reflected on how they treat others. So it has nothing to do with you. They're indisciplined. It has everything to do with what they feel that they can get away with. A narcissist or a psychopath is a pro adept at trying to get away with X, Y, Z, A, B, C, whether it's taking food, money, you name it, very parasitic lifestyle of these types of individuals to get what they need. And when we talk about discipline means to be a disciple of. It means to adhere to. In other words, to obey, to have respect and reverence. And these qualities are often almost blasphemous in the amount of qualities with which you'll see within these individuals. The blasphemy, which means, really counter to and respectful of, reverent to the universal laws which guide the universe, which guide the infinite intelligence, which guides your body, which guides your choices, your emotions, which drives this world. Believe it or not, there's a greater force in life than the narcissist or the psychopath. There is a force who has created the sun, the water, the hills, that man has not created. There is a divine intelligence. There is a wisdom that is coalescing for your betterment, for your highest good. And the narcissist or the psychopath are in really basically blasphemous indiscipline in these areas. And indiscipline meaning they are not a disciple of the sort of truth. They are more living by entitlement or pathological lying based on the neural network and the way that their brains wire and fire together. They feel a sense of entitlement, above them, better than, I can cheat. I can, take this. I can do this. I can get away with this. The narcissists and psychopaths are adept at getting away with whatever it is that they want, whether it's leaving work early, messing with the time clock, messing with other people's work, messing with other people's mindset, lying, through their teeth, basically in front of other people just for the sake of lying. Saying, I got this someplace when they got it someplace different. Saying that the printer must be broken when it's really just out of ink. Telling you that they went on a vacation or they're at a business conference when they're somewhere else. Telling you that they're sick when they're not. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And this indiscipline is rooted in that pathological sense of self-importance. So as you can see, if someone is operating by pathological degree of self-importance, meaning they are thinking they are the SIT, they think that they are God's gift. Go to some of the financial districts in Chicago. Go to Wall Street in New York. Go to some of the Hollywood movie sets, and you'll see what I'm talking about. The people with the larger-than-life vehicles, the coiffed hair, the, $10,000 suits, man and female, just on the horn, speeding and taking out people's lives basically through the streets of Chicago, the streets of New York, because they have, a deal to cut, because they are about to make $1 million in the next 30 minutes. I mean, these people will plow over whatever disrespectful of human life if that is what it takes for them to cut the deal. They live life on the edge. The narcissist and the psychopath will speak very highly of themselves because they think that they are the movers and the shakers. And sure, there are movers and shakers who make huge advances for life. The World, Food Organization, some of the great corporations of the world are making huge, resources and developments and really making, helping run smart cities, very, just supreme and sublime talent architects, etc. Yes, these people are onto something. They have a genius about them. But it doesn't mean that they plow over others or live by pathological lying and exploitation of others. There is very sublime and highly tuned hospitals, networks, businesses, which are finely tuned and refined, that are optimal, that get the job down, to get the job done. These Zappos, I mean, where they, the Googles, where you have all talent, coalesced into one. You have people who are getting it done. But then there are people who, are in the organization who, are in the back stairwells, the back offices, stealing data, messing up people's work, trying to take credit, the hackers of the world, in other words. So, these people are indisciplined. They are lacking discipline. They, and so you, if you are in proximity to them, you will begin to feel this and begin to, maybe admire it. Wow, look at the indiscipline. Look at all that they get away with. That must be the life. So you begin to think like them, or as in the case of the narcissist or the psychopath will engage in emotional manipulation to the point that it's truly like a psychological hijacking. They will distort your image of reality and distort your visual perception. They will get you addicted to their hyperarousal. They will get you addicted to the feeling of being in their presence, sort of because of their indiscipline. They have an energy about them with which oftentimes can't be explained, but it's because they're projecting an energy, a controlling energy, which is invisible, which is intangible, out into the room, the business, the relationship, which causes people to, turn their head, turn their eyes, turn their ears, and they are taken over literally by these people. And until you get rock bottom and you expose these individuals, you will realize then what you have been under, almost like a spell, a hijacking, a very scary feeling to be, and causes a lot of fear and post-traumatic stress syndrome when people are kind of like out of that, because they're really chemically addicted to this hyperarousal and this sort of indiscipline and realigning or realignment of the meaning and their values. So in other words, their core values have been dismantled. They've been taken down. They've been shredded apart. And so to put those back together again is going to take some discipline. Your self-talk is the number one. What your thoughts, what your beliefs are, and what your feelings are. Because all those, although they're intangible, we have to talk about them now. We have to face them square on. This is where it gets good. This is where we're fixing the program, guys. This is where we're fixing your life. This is where we're rolling our sleeves up. We're getting, into the grit, the grime, the dirt, and we're purging it out. We're sandblasting away the problems. We are, disseminating the fear. We are getting it out of the system. We're getting it out of your thought pattern. We're getting it out of your belief system. Your belief system is what is your energy in motion. That is your belief system. And oftentimes these are then wrought with indiscipline to get where you want to go in life. They are dismantled, or they are crippled, or they are desiccated, meaning they are kind of like attacked and crippled. Your belief system is not strong. So that energy needs to be strong. We need to, have you get that positive self-talk, and I am, and I believe, and feel that and embody that within your body, and then, simultaneously feel that with your vision of your life. So only you can really carve out like a marble stone cutter, like the Da Vinci, like the Michelangelo. Only you can take the sculptor's knife in hand. Only you can take the pen in hand. Only you can create the treasure map, like in, what is that movie with Nicolas Cage, National Treasure. Only you can really begin to carve out the mountain, and then the new map of where you're going to go, the exotic places, the exotic people you're going to meet, the exotic foods you're going to taste, the exotic and luxurious walks that you're going to take, the clothing that you're going to wear, the exercises you're going to do, the things you're going to have in your life, the people that you're going to enjoy it with. Those crystallized moments need to only be experienced when you're out of that, that indisciplined state. When you're in that indisciplined state, again, you're getting the sizzle and you're not getting the steak. You're getting the illusion, but you're not getting the real deal. It's time to have and live and get the real deal. The time is now. It's not in 2 years from now. That is too late. You need to say now is the time. I'm developing the discipline now. I'm doing it right now as we talk. I'm getting out my recovery journal. I am listing 20 I ams. I am filling them in with the positive. I am vibrant. I am strong. I am smart. I am clear. I am disciplined. I am feeling good. I am happy. Pleasure will come. I am happy. I have so much gratitude right now for being able to get in touch with my inner self-talk. And I'm parting ways with that indiscipline now, because that is not giving me the flash in the pan that it looks like it was. I am bold enough, strong enough, courageous enough to now stand up with my own internal voice, and I'm now allowing it to work through me now. And I'm giving a place for it to be now, and live it now, and hear it now, and act on it now, and bring it into the now. So now is the contemporary. It's the modern. It's the chic. It's the information age. That is your internal voice now. You are where it's at. Your now is where it's at. Now o'clock. It's not 2 year o'clock ago. It's not 10 years o'clock ago. It is not, 3 years ago. It is now. You're safe now. You're humble now. You're gratitude now. You're inspired now. You're fit now. You're becoming wiser, sharper, clearer, brighter now. So this is what, the discipline that is required to face up again and then recondition, reprogram your values, your beliefs alongside that narcissistic influence. You need to be separate and distinct and definitive, defined from, high definition you, if you will. That is where the discipline needs to be. It takes belief, it takes affirmations, it takes your recovery journal, it takes consistency, it takes believing in and then being able to have the courage to know that there's a larger infinite intelligence and wisdom that's trying to run and work through your body, your thoughts, your emotions, your choices, and draw all that goodness, that juice into your life, which was separated from you while you're in the indisciplined state that oftentimes is encouraged by a narcissist or a psychopath, the indiscipline, the lack of accountability, the lack, the shutting you down. I have so many viewers here who have been, shamed and ridiculed and insulted and treated so harsh, treated with so much criticism that they are left rendered helpless. They are in a learned helpless state. They're in that cycle. So we need to not only break that cycle, but we need to get and solidify a new cycle of action, beliefs, and feelings, and create the neuroplasticity, the change in your brain, the change in your thoughts, the changes in your beliefs, the changes then as it resonates in your body, which is going to give you a new feeling, a new energy, a new emotion, even if it's for an hour. Amen. So then let's then repeat that throughout your day, throughout your week. So you're repeating that recovery feeling, that recovery date once a week. So you're allowing new feelings to flood your body. Scary? Yes. Are you independent? Yes. Are you on your own? Yes. Are you respecting the I am? Yes. Does it feel lonely? Maybe. Does it feel isolated? I would say no, because you're connecting to the higher intelligence that is the creator, and the creator within you, which is separate and distinct from the lies, and the indiscipline, which is then encouraged within you, or formatted within you, or mirrored within you when you're in a narcissistic or psychopathic relationship. So we're purging and we're flooding that out now. And then we're now creating the discipline to follow up, and the I believes and the I ams, and I have energy. And so many people have so much energy that they're like, this is life changing. Amen. This is what it's about. We are here for you. You will then begin to support yourself. And once you have that internal cycle going, you will feel secure. You will, not only that, but you will be secure and become more secure and become more prosperous, become more of a believer and become stronger in your faith. And you will have like a rock within you of security. It's like an emotional solar plexus. And I point to that area, underneath the, the rib cage where you have your I am, and then you're congruent with your thoughts and your heart, and then your heart is moving it forward. So your heart is propelling the energy, and then you find yourself, and these moments, these breakthrough moments will hit you when you're right up against your defense mechanisms. I want to go back to this person. I want to go to the compulsive debting. I want to go back to the compulsive drinking. I want to go back to the compulsive lying. I want to go back to this person. I want to go back. That's when your breakthrough moment is going to emerge. You find yourself picking up pen to paper. You find yourself getting out the paints. You find yourself getting out the pastels, putting up the drawing board, getting out the hammer and the nail. I am building it now. I'm building my painting. I'm building my chest of drawers. I'm building my bookcase. I'm building my deck. I'm building my chair. I am joining that organization. I'm going to that church now. I am applying for the job now. I'm hiring for the course to learn the workshop to go back to school now. I am signing myself up now. I am making the steps. And then you find the genius within you taking over. People say, wow, this is life-changing. You are changing your life. You are changing your I am. And when you do this over and over again, you're changing your I am, you're changing your mood, and then over that, you're changing your temperament, and then you're changing your identity. And you're a completely brand new person, which has what it takes to not only survive, but you are creating and you are thriving. You are an empowered harmonizer. You are empowered and harmonizing. It is your buddy, Peace and Harmony, with you here today. I hope that these videos do help. Please share and please subscribe for more great tools, videos, discussion, and support.